BTU, 450 square feet, 4-in-1 quiet portable AC. So you see the way it does, it's gonna be near a window, but you've got about 5 feet of play there, so it doesn't have to be like hooked up onto the window, not like that. But what you're gonna get, it's called a 4-in-1 because it is your air conditioner, and it's cold. We featured it yesterday, and I was literally freezing in here. But it's your air conditioner, it's your fan, it's your dehumidifier, and in about 6 months from now, it's your heater, because it also gives you heat. It literally is your comfortable ambiance in your home. We've got a birthday price of about $120 off of what it normally would be. You've got it on FlexPay for about $133, and you're literally getting AC, dehumidifier, fan, and heater for less than $400. Now, I will tell you this, we have featured it for you, and we accidentally featured it during a heat wave, so we don't have a lot of these left. We've got about 5 dozen. And that's it. And we only have it in gray, very popular. Now, Jenny Bond is joining us, and she's going to give us all the details.
Oh, we're so excited.
I know.
You said the words. It's heat wave, heat wave, heat wave.
Yes.
But this was so popular. We've only had a couple of visits here with our Hunter. This is our 10,000 BTU, truly portable air conditioner, heater, dehumidifier, and fan. But I want you to watch right here. Hunter has been around since 1886. And what's so wonderful is they will move this air, okay? So you're gonna be able to see all of that air just blowing and cooling all of your space, but it's not just an air conditioner, everyone. If we can look right here, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is, because this is not one of those like window units that a lot of HOAs can't use. They're kind of dangerous, they're heavy. This, we can really move to any room, the kitchen if you're cooking, you name it. But this is how it's gonna work. So you're just gonna turn it on right here with that power button. Now in the modes, and as you can still see, we are moving that air, Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. You're gonna have the cool. Of course, that AC can go from 61 degrees up to 450 square feet, which is, think about that, that would be a 4-car garage, okay? And we are blowing it in this studio, and it's so cold, to 86 degrees as the heater when it gets into those cold months of January, because again, you're not gonna buy different, kind of things to do the heat. Fan, I love blowing the fan in my bedroom. And then also this has the dehumidifier. So we're gonna be able to take out, and I want you to hear this, 2 liters of moisture every hour. And you know that I'm gonna tell the secret thing, that there's not a reservoir. You have your high, medium, and low fan. We have our timer, and we also have our sleep mode. But this is the big question that everyone asks. I'm gonna come right over here and get this. When you get this home, it could never, ever be easier, okay? So I really want you to understand that this is your zone cooling to get you through, because it's not even July yet. So when you get this home, the box, you're gonna open it from right here, you lift it up, and it's already on these casters. These wheels are gonna easily move from any room whatsoever. It can be carpeted. This could be great for the living room or the kids' room. And then right back here, this is our best friend. It's the remote. I always have this right by my bedside table. But here is going to be that exhaust, okay? So this is going to be your hose that is gonna allow you to get to that window. And like Tamara said, it does extend to about 5 feet, which I love. So I could actually have this right in the kitchen, right by the oven while I'm cooking. You get that flexibility. But you're gonna take this part here, and it just slides in. Okay, so you're gonna slide it in here, and then you're gonna take your Hunter, and we're gonna go over to the window, okay? So what is gonna happen is you're gonna have, this is gonna be the bracket that goes into your window. Now for this, it's gonna fit any window that's 18 to about 50 inches, okay? So there's a lot of flexibility here. This is designed for everyone. So we're gonna give you all the attachments if you need to go up to 50 inches, and it can be horizontal, and it can also be vertical here. Now the only thing, it can't be those windows that actually slide open like this, that kind of come upwards, but anywhere like this. Now, you're gonna put in your hose. This part, Tamara, it goes right here like this, okay? So this is gonna snap in. Now what does that mean? This is the only thing that people are going to see at your window, okay?
Yes,
It's
on the
right
outside
here.
looking in.
On the outside. There is not that bulky, heavy air conditioner that's kind of hanging over. This is literally going to be able to be all you see. And then, if I'm in the living room, okay, because we talked about this yesterday, all right? If I'm in the living room, why am I having all of my home air conditioned right now in the middle of summer?
Yes.
And I'm not kidding, just for the month of May in Florida, my AC bill went up $400.
Gosh.
This allows you to instantly start getting that cool, crisp air.
Right.
And we have these, we sold out of one yesterday.
Yes,
and now
we
we have
did.
that gorgeous, wonderful, this is a very modern 2025 Hunter 10,000 BTU gray. I love it.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful gray. I will tell you this, they are going very quickly. We don't have a lot of them, and we do expect every one of them to go. And it's so funny, every time Jenny moves it, you notice I move because it's so cold. I'm actually I'm freezing. We were laughing about it yesterday, and every time I'm like, I've got to, because that's the thing. If I might like my temperature at one area, but you might like yours cooler.
Yeah.
Isn't it great to know that you can go down to 61 degrees?
61 degrees.
Oh my
61.
gosh.
And it really is. I'm telling you, I run hot, Tamara.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a hot runner, okay? And I love the fact it's calming. I mean, it's very quiet too. And I want to say this, it is the most wonderful, like you don't even notice that it's there. So it's not like those window units that are so big and bulky.
Right.
But it is moving that air, and it is cold. Imagine having this in your bedroom in a couple of weeks when July hits.
Oh,
and
gosh.
if you need it to be 65 degrees, and what I love about that, so we can set it here at 65 degrees. Once that room hits 65 degrees, it turns off because of that internal thermometer. So now, once it, it's not going to run the whole time like those wall units.
Okay, this is so good. As a matter of fact, we're going to kind of break it down. Hunter knows how to make,
Move
the air.
Yes. So Hunter, I mean, think about it. We like the creme de la creme of the Hunter fans. This is 4 modes. So I want you to know this is 4 things in one. This is going to be your AC. This is going to be your heater in those cold months. It's the dehumidifier plus it's the fan. You are going to get all the bells and whistles, and this is 10,000 BTUs. Please do your research. This is why it's been so popular. 5,000 BTUs with other brands. What does that mean? That's not as much power. Hunter has the power. They've made it quiet, but they've also made it simple to use. And I just want to show you again.
Okay.
You're going to take it home. You take it out of the box. Instantly, it's ready to go. You're rolling, okay? It's so easy. And look how I'm almost just turning it with my fingers. This is not a bulky machine, but as soon as you're right here, and I'm going to put on my little pinwheel, to cool a room, you have to move the air. And Hunter does it with that power from 1886, and you're literally blasting all of that cool, crisp air into whatever space that you want, but you're not taking the real estate of the bulky windows. Now, I used to live in New York City, okay? And even now, if you walk by, you see some of those, the brackets are rusted. I mean, for me, when I was pregnant with my daughter, we had to bail on it. It was too difficult and scary to put it in the window. And you lose your window.
With this, you do not. Let me tell you real quick while you're listening, because I know we're going to take a tour again and show you how it works. We've got fewer than 4 dozen now remaining. Fewer than 4 dozen, and then we say goodbye to this. And this is the thing. You're getting an air conditioner in the summer during a heat wave on sale on FlexPay. And if you have an HSN card, use it, because you can get our no interest VIP financing for 12 months. And you can get it home for $33 and change, because it's like having a 12-month FlexPay. I'm telling you, even if you have central AC, to your point, but it just doesn't get cold enough for where you need it, or you don't want that. The electricity bills are just out of control.
I'm sorry, between the electric and the water bills nowadays,
I know.
This is why this is so popular. And again, I mean, you're going to get this home, which is so great. You don't have to go call the big box store and they're like, sorry, sold out. Because as soon as there's that first heat wave, what are people doing? And you're getting the best, because this too, I can't say it enough, If it was this price in just the air conditioner, it would be great, okay? But it is not. This is literally 4-in-1 that you are gonna love for every single day of the year.
Talk about the dehumidifier again.
Wasn't this so amazing yesterday? Okay, this is the best part about this, okay? Because again, it's your AC down to 61 degrees in those heat waves in that zone cooling, okay? It's also gonna be your heater. We're gonna briefly touch on that so that you can now heat your room into 86 degrees. Plus, you're gonna get the fan, and you're also gonna have the dehumidifier. Now, what I wanna show about this, you're gonna be pulling in the moisture from whatever room here, and then what's gonna happen, there's no water reservoir in a Hunter 2025, 4-in-1. It is actually gonna go through that hose, and it is gonna be vaporized out of the window. So what that means to you, like those other machines, if you ever had to, like at 2 in the morning and it turned off, that's because that water reservoir was full. Nobody wants to get up at 2, not have the AC working, not have that, that cool, crisp air. So again, your hose is just going to be right here.
Okay, 3 dozen left.
It's gonna really take about 2 minutes to hook up, because you know what I don't have here? I don't have any tools. There's no tools whatsoever. You're gonna snap it in and go. 5 feet 2, which I love. So this also isn't gonna just be strapped right against a wall. You can have it right by the crib. Maybe it's in the playroom, the TV room. I love to be cool when I'm watching my movies, especially in the summertime. So you're gonna take this end right here, everybody, and it just snaps in just like this, okay? Now what I'm gonna show you over here, because my window is here, this is gonna be the exhaust side. So I want you to know too, no one's gonna know that you really have an AC going. You don't have anything hanging out, especially if you're in an apartment or have an HOA. You're gonna snap that vent right here on the outside, okay? And these are your extenders. This is what's gonna make sure there's no gaps of that cool air, or in the winter months, the hot air if you want it.
Yes, and you're getting extenders,
because it can go up to 50 inches. So this is a pretty large window. I don't even think this is 50 inches here. So all you're gonna do is you'll raise your window. Again, no tools. You're gonna pop in your extender. You'll have your hose right there. And you can also do it vertically, and you can also do it horizontally, just like this.
Right.
And then this is all people are gonna see outside. So the moisture while you're dehumidifying your room, 2 liters, not a day, an hour.
An hour.
So think of your basement or something. Oh, it's the best.
I mean, it's huge. And let me tell you, 2 dozen left. Now left. I mean, I know it. We've all seen portable ACs. We've all seen, dehumidifiers where you've had to dump the water and then make sure the water's not sitting. And then, when you have water that just sits, there are issues that go with that. You don't have any of those left. We are down to 20. We're literally in countdown mode on this right now. This is Hunter. This is a brand that we know and trust. This is a brand that knows how to move the air. You know them from air purifiers and all the things, ceiling fans. You might be looking up at a Hunter ceiling fan right now. They know how to move the air, and they know how to keep our homes comfortable. And that's what you're seeing right here. There's literally one plug.
That's it.
Just plug it into the wall.
And it's a 3-prong plug, so it's not even like having a washer, a dryer, or a refrigerator. But look at how this air is moving, and I have to show this because this was right on the back. You are getting the remote control, so while I'm sleeping, I can have it in that sleep mode. I can go ahead and cool it off. I can turn it off if I want. Everything is right at your fingertips, but you're seeing a Hunter.
1 dozen left. I know, I'm sorry. I feel like it's an auction going backwards.
And it is so cold. It is so wonderful. So I do want to say this, when it comes right out of the Hunter, it almost feels like it's 30 degrees. It is so cool, but imagine sleeping in that bed and it's nighttime. And ladies, if you're like me, and having it be 70 degrees right by, there's nothing cooler and calmer. It's so wonderful.
For sure.
But one day it will be warm.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
It is, I mean, it's gonna get cold out.
Yes.
So if you want this to be your heater, I don't have to go buy anything else. It's right there. So the storage is nothing.
It's great. I'm telling you, I like that it's not big. I like that it's not, I've seen them almost double. I've seen them like almost like life size.
You don't want to look at them.
You don't want to look at those.
This kind of blends in, and I love, you're not gonna see these colors out here. It's so nice and modern, but look at how easily it just rolls around. It is so simple, and I just want you to think about your bedroom. The kitchen is where I love it, because every home I've ever lived in, there's no vents in that kitchen. So now I can go ahead and cook or bake or do all the things that I want, and it's nice and cool, but you know the name Hunter.
Yes,
and that's
for
all I'm
sure.
gonna say, okay? Move in the air.
And I'll tell you this too, even if you do have central air, but you also know that your town gets you know, loses power sometimes.
Yep.
Where I used to live in Florida, we had a portable AC because when the power went out, not if, the only thing we were concerned about was the air conditioning, because you cannot be in a hot house. It's just not viable. So I love the idea of having this, whether you're using it all the time or you're using it on some of those really situations that come up. You've got it.
We know with a hurricane, I mean, we had to have a generator. Guess what? I could run this in my living room.
Thank you.
Because there's nothing worse. When I don't have AC, I could cry.
For real.
It's so stressful and you're so hot. And Hunter's gonna give you that great cool air, but it's the flexibility, and I'm all about saving money. Why am I running the air conditioner in my entire home when I'm gonna be mostly in the kitchen or the living room, right? It's 450 square feet. So, I mean, that is a huge space, and it's even cooling the studio.
I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to go back and talk to the folks at Hunter and ask them to bring more, because this one's gone.
It's all gone.
It's gone.
Well, happy cool days to everybody.
Yes.
Like, this just feels so good.
I know. See, I would bump it up a little bit more because I'm cold, but enjoy. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
happy
you can
summer.
I will tell you this. We are going to give you another look at our, an encore look at our today's special. We weren't necessarily planning an encore look, but our Hunters sold out so quickly, and I wanted to share